Hello, welcome to No Drinking in the Library. I am Darth Crow, or Whitney, with as player number 1, and I want to talk about Saga. Comic books are real books, and screw y'all if you don't think so. If you don't think so, you probably want to bounce now. But I'm pretty sure if you're watching me that you pretty much dig comics. Saga is the only one that I keep up with, like, religiously. I do wait till I get the trades, but I do love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, here's to Saga, and no drinking in the library. That's why we drink at home. So, cheers, y'all. A little Maleficent. I got some presents for Christmas. So, here we go. So, some moonshine cherries and a shot. So, here we go. No drinking in the library. I already eat at home. We are back. I always forget about these cherries. But we'll be talking about Saga by Brian K. Vaugn and Fiona Staples, who are flipping tits, dude. We're back with No Drinking in the Library. It's Darth Crow, and we are talking Saga. And I really love Saga a lot. It is from 2012 or so. 2012. And it's by Brian K. Vaugn and Fiona Staples. So I was just looking down at the names. This is volume 2. It's got however many issues these have. 8, 10, I don't know. This is the only comic book I collect. I've read other comic books and I read a lot of other comic books, mostly digitally. These are the only ones that I get, like, in my hands. I mean, I get the occasional special issues. I collect Star Wars, of course. But Saga, this is one I read. I read over and over because it's first of all, it's gorgeous. It's the graphics. God, they're beautiful. Speaking of what I just showed you, don't tell. But there's love, there's adventure, there's space travel. It's Star Wars on speed and amazingness. It's like it is a space opera for adults and not squeamish adults, because there's some giants, penises, peni, some multiple. Anyway, it's not safe for work. I just accidentally just thumbed open the page that it showed you, so you are welcome. Who doesn't love a giant sack? Anyway, basically what Saga is a Romeo and Juliet, not really Romeo and Juliet, but just like a forbidden love. And it's between two planets. So there are two warring factions. You have Wreath, and then you have Landfall. You have the Moonies, who do spells and nature and trees and shit. And then you have the Landfall, and they are the winged ones. And they each obviously think that they're better. Like, rumor has it around the galaxy that the winged ones are a little bit more of the higher class. There's a lot of symbolism and a lot of metaphors in this. There's a lot of things you could read into it. You know how as a bookworm that really ultimately the book is transformed by the reader. Does that make sense? And so Saga is definitely one of those things. You could read a lot into this. It kind of reminds me a lot of the pagan factions versus the religious factions. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, let's keep going. So it's about this guy right here is Marco, and Marco is amazing. He is he's in love with Alana. She is from the enemies. She kind of kicks his ass at first and hates him, but they fall in love and they go on an adventure together. I'm not going to give you away a lot of stuff. I'll give away a little bit of things from here and there, but not any of the major plot points, or at least something that will make sense. And besides, I'm not going to remember too much in a few minutes anyway. So, moonshine cherries. But I will tell you this. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of blood in it. Lots of killing. One of my most favorite creatures on the entire planet is a liger. There's not a liger in here, but there's the lion cat. Have you guys heard of the lion cat? He always knows when you're lying, and he calls you out on your bullshit. And I just really gotta respect a cat like that. I have a thing for cats. Although I don't have any cats. But I think it's mostly because I'm a cat sitter and a dog sitter, so like, who wants to like have one when you like have them all the time? I just want peace and quiet. It would be nice to have a little kitty in here. I guess that's why I'm a kitty. Anyway, okay, so Saga. Okay, so there's also love triangles. There's hitmen. There are hit women. There is something called the stalk. The stalk is one of the most beautiful creatures on the fucking planet. Oh my god. If you don't like spiders though, you're not gonna like her. And I really like, every time I see this page, I really want to think that that's Thor's hammer. And I think it might be like a little like, yeah, I got Thor's hammer in here. The Mew Mew. Maybe, I don't know. But it's Image Comics. Oh, and I want to talk a second about Image Comics. Not Image Comics, but comic books in general. Comic books are real books. And, like, you can do a book review on a comic book series. Or even, like, a few volumes of the comic book series. And this is even really a book review. It's just kind of like, you should really read Saga. Because if you aren't reading Saga, you just haven't started it yet. Because the second you pick it up, it's adult sci-fi fantasy. What's not to love? I mean, you have this really hot chick, another really hot chick, and this really hot dude. And they're really freaking nice and they're brilliant and smart. And I just failed my own, like, word for toast. But anyway, you have planets exploding into eggs. You have weird spider beings. You have cats that tell you if you're telling the lie. Like, call you out on your bullshit. You have Draco Malfoy bats. Who doesn't want a Draco Malfoy bat? Harlequin romance cover. Like, how funny is that shit? It's really funny. Like, love triangle here and here. Yeah, they're the main dudes. Not really a triangle. She's just like, bitch scorned. She's going after them, yo. I'm just being silly. Anyway, I'm not being silly with the book. I'm just being silly with my vernacular. There's a specter that's just from the guts up. I mean, like, this is a really good thing. You guys should totally read this. It's told from, so it's narrated by the daughter of this couple. And it's very, like, it's written in the future about the past. And she's, like, telling her story up to this point. And she's wanting you to fill you in all these details. And she goes back and forth in the past from babyhood to touching a little bit on current present time. So she goes back and forth. The reason that I love comic books so much, and the reason that I think that this one is such a great series, and the reason I fell in love with it so much, I'm a very visual person. I love art, I love things, I love color, I like all these different things. I love all these textures. I want like, you come into my house and you just got everything. You never know what you're gonna see. And the reason that I love comic books so much and why it's a very valid medium is because you have these little panels. And yeah, you know, there's beautiful artwork on here. And you've got some story, you've got some words. But you are expected to get from point A to point B and with so very little clues. A novel, an author can tell you all these descriptive words and paint this most beautiful picture with their words. But with a comic book series, they only have a panel. And so they've got to give you beautiful art and they've got to give you enough to light up your imagination, spark your mind. And that's what Saga does. Saga sparks your mind. That's just fantastic. You have the horned parents, like you thought you had a mean mother-in-law. This lady has a battle axe for a mother-in-law. There's just so many amazing things. This chick has green hair. Like, how cool is that? Like, I've had green hair. You guys met me with green hair. She's badass. She totally kicks Marco's ass at first. He's a pacifist, and then like she is reading this book. Oh gosh, I totally forgot about this. So like, there's a book and an author that is at the center of this movement to stop the wars between the two planets. And so basically, this guy is like a literary Samuel L. Jackson motherfucker badass. Just wait and see. One eye, attitude like a ass. Like he's like Nick Fury, one-eyed, but he just only has one eye, so no eye patch. But anyway, that's kind of funny. There's a lot of Avengers references in here now that I think about it. Anyway, so there's a book, and it's written as a Harlequin romance, which is why there's like the little play cover here. So it's written in this Harlequin romance format, which don't book shame, side note. Anyway, off on a tangent. But, so, yes. So, Harlequin romance. And it's a very thinly veiled attempt at getting people to work against their two governments. And if you can overthrow your government, then you can unite the two worlds again, and everybody's hunky-dory. Of course, the big people and the people in charge of the armies don't want that because war is good for business. We all know that. Well, not our business, not the little man business, but the big business. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about these. But anyway, so you should totally check it out. Here's the lion cat. And the Freelancer, which is basically like a Han Solo rogue assassin bounty hunter shit. It's pretty cool. Look, there's more lion cat. I just love it. I mean, the art is gorgeous in this stuff. I'll read a couple of things for you that kind of struck me as a bookworm. I actually cried. There's some deaths. And I got really sad and I cried a couple of times. But one of the most beautiful pieces of art here in the series is talking about a bookmark. So I just thought that was really pretty. But I just think that this is such a beautiful page. And I know that the glare of my computer kind of sucks dick. But it says, these days I use it as bookmark. So like her grandfather made her an outfit. I still have a scrap of the outfit he made for me. These days I use it as bookmark. And it's really cool how this little girl is telling the story from like all the lore behind her birth. Like you could tell that she's going to be really special right from the beginning because there's so much lore about she wants you to know where she came from, and like they keep building her up as some kind of messiah, special baby thing. Like, no, everybody wants her dead. Both sides want her dead. They're trying to kill it. They're calling her an abomination, but they're really scared because there's some kind of prophecy about this little child. Anyway, check it out. Saga. Again, badass. And thanks for sticking in here. I was a little bit all over the place, but I really wanted to say these things because this is a really fun, important thing. And I had a special request from one of my viewers who wanted me to talk about Saga real quick and just give him a little, like, my opinion on the comic book series. So thanks for tuning in, Kyle Reeser, maybe, or Kyle82 on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. Darth Crew. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe and shit. And check out Saga, because it's really fucking good. And I really like it a lot. And did I tell you that it's not safe for work? And yeah, okay, cool. Just, double checking. Make sure you see the book about the author with the book, and like, that's just fun. This is a comic book series. It's made for people that are a little crazy, a little gory, and also super mega geeks, because there's so many like little hidden nods to everything, and I love that shit. I love reading something new. Every time I pick it up, I see something new, or I giggle about something, or the art's beautiful, and it just like entrances me. I can just stare at some of the pictures sometimes for hours. Well, not hours, but minutes, definitely minutes. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful. But stalk. Oh, the stalk. Yes. Let me know what you think about the stalk. Okay, so no drinking in the library, I'm Darth Crow, player 1, and maybe one day I can get a co-host on here to be player number 2 to talk about a book. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? I'll talk about something with you. I'm almost done with Hard Boiled Wonderland and End of the World, and then we'll talk about that because that's going to be fun. So, okay, no drinking in the library. Comic books are a real thing. Read them. They're fun. They're awesome. They expand your mind. Oh, no drinking in the library. That's why we drink at home. That's why we drink at home. I don't know why I whispered that. Okay. No drinking in the library. All right. I mean, whoa. That was a bit of a show. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I kind of needed an extra cherry or two after that. Seriously though. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in. And I seriously do want to hear from you guys if you guys want to see a particular review. So let me know if you have a suggestion. Let me know if you want to co-host. We can figure out how to do it long distance. I could be a long distance girl, you never know. But just stay tuned. No drinking in the library. Really has a good time just drinking, reading books, and hanging out with y'all. So thanks for tuning in. Bye, guys.